Hello, welcome back to Francois Maths class. Today our topic to be considered is coordinate geometry 2 circles, where we are looking at finding the center and radius given the equation of the circle. So when equation of a circle is given and you are asked to find the center and the radius. With this, we can use two different methods. Thus, we can use comparing coefficients to do that, and you can also use the complexity of squares. So what we are going to do is we'll first look at the comparing coefficients to do that. Then after that, we'll also look at complexity of squares with the same question and find out if we get the same answer. So let's take it from there. Let's start with the question. So our question is, you are supposed to find the center and radius of the circle x squared plus y squared plus x plus 4y minus 2 equal to 0. So this is our equation of the circle, and we are supposed to find the center and the radius. So as I said, I'm going to use the comparing coefficient method. So with this, first I need to write my question. It's x squared plus y squared plus x plus 4y minus 2 equal to 0. So having this, then I have to write my equation of the general equation. So the general equation is x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So what we have to do is we compare this equation of a circle to the general form of the equation. So when you compare, you realize this is x squared, this is x squared, this is y squared, this is y squared, this is x, and this is 2gx. So when you compare this, then we can say that our 2g is equal to 1 because the coefficient of this one is 1. Then if you look at this, we can also say that we have 2fy and we have 4y. So we can also say that our 2f is equal to 4 and our c is equal to negative 2. So with this, it means that we can find our g. So to find our g, we divide here by 2, here by 2. So our g is equal to half. And to find our f, we divide here by 2, here by 2. So our f is equal to 2. And as I said, our c is equal to negative 2. So our c is negative half, negative 2. That's the center. Then we want to find the radius. And we know the radius is equal to square root of g squared plus f squared minus c. That's from our formula. So we know our j to be half, our f to be 2, and our c to be negative 2. So we substitute. So our r is equal to square root of 2 half squared plus 2 squared minus negative 2. So which is square root of 1 out of 4 plus 4 plus 2. So this will give you 6 and this will give you 1/4. So this will give you 1/4 plus 6. You are going to get 25 on 4. 25 on 4. And square root of 25 is 5 and square root of 4 is 2. So our radius is 5 on 2. So with this, we have the center to be negative half, negative 2, and radius 5 on 2. So that is for comparing coefficients. As I said earlier, we are going to also use the other method, which is the completing of squares. So with completing of squares, we have the question to be x squared plus y squared plus x plus 4y minus 2 equal to 0. So with completion of squares, first let's send this 2 here. We have x squared plus y squared plus x plus 4y is equal to 2. So now we look at the the x values, variables. We have x squared plus x. So we look at the coefficient of x, and the coefficient of x is 1. So we find half of 1, and that's half. So we add the square of half. We'll do it to both sides. The same thing applies to y. So with y, we have y squared plus 4y. And half of 4 is 2. So that one also we are going to add plus 2 squared is equal to then 2 plus. So this one is being repeated here because you do it to both sides. Plus 2 squared. So now when you look at this, we simplify this. So in simplifying that, this one will give us x plus half all squared, because when you open this, this is what you get. Plus the same thing, y plus 2 all squared. When you open this, you get that. It's equal to, we have 6 plus 1 over 4. So we have x plus half all squared plus y minus 2 or plus 2 all squared plus 6 plus 1 over 4 will give us 25 on 4. So now you are going to compare with the equation of the circle, which is x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared. When you compare that, then this we can say that our a will give us negative half, and our b is also negative 2. Then our r squared is equal to 25 on 4. So we find r. So our r becomes square root of 25 on 4, which will give us 5 on 2. So therefore, we have our center to be negative half, negative 2, and radius 5 on 2. And this brings us to the end of the topic, finding the center and the radius of a circle, given the equation of the circle. Continue to subscribe to Francois Maths class, and also you can contact me on my number as usual, 0246 426343. Have a nice day and bye-bye.